Yo, what's going on, guys? So, just a quick little follow-up video with this whole shooting at the school yesterday. Now, I'm reading the news here, and it's saying at least 4 killed and 7 injured. And if you've been following this work for any amount of time, you already know what I'm going to say. If you understand prime numbers and things of that nature. So, here we go. 4 dead, 7 injured. That looks like 47 to me, right? And then you got the suspect is a 15-year-old student. Now, again, if you know about mathematics and prime number relationships, you would know right off the rip, if you studied the stuff, that 47 is the 15th prime number. And yesterday we got this story of the witness. His name was Aiden Page. And his name sums to 46. And, you know, school shooting sums to 199, the 46th prime number. So, school shooting, right? 199. When you flip the alphabet around, making Z1 all the way up to A is 26, as you can see by the chart here. But when you look at the number properties here, you get 199, the 46 prime. And again, yesterday I had a 46 date numerology. And there's a video I have on my YouTube here. But I believe you spell his name like this, Aiden Page. If I spelled it right, it would be 46, which it is, when you use the alphabet backwards with the rules of numerology. So if you're new here and this looks kind of confusing to you, you got the alphabet forwards, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. And then the same thing but backwards. So making Z1 all the way to A is 26, and then numerology. Forwards, numerology, backwards, numerology. Ain't rocket science. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you why, when I seen the 4 dead, 7 injured, you know, again, 47 is the 15th prime number. Now, looking at the news they're giving us, you got the 4 dead, 7 injured, and the 15-year-old suspect. So, you know, again, you know, a lot of this stuff, you got to look at it objectively. You know, I'm not at liberty to say if this is just propaganda for the gun control or if these people really did pass. Rest in peace if they did. I mean, you know, there's only 2 conclusions for me at this point in the game. Is that they're setting up these live drills and they are executing these live drills by the numbers, or it's total bullshit. And again, I don't want to say it's 100% bullshit, you know, but I do know that a lot of things are coded this way. This could be, you know, organic. That's the question on this channel is like, you know, we know that it's inorganic versus organic. So, you know, what do you guys think about this stuff? You know, 4 dead, 7 injured, you know, the shooter being 15, 47, the 15th prime. Now, I guess we could take it a step further and see, what his name is and see if there's any, gematria behind that. See if there's any gematria behind that. So, Ethan Crum. Yeah, see, this is his name. This is the name that they gave us. So let's just see if there's something behind it. There may or may not be, but, you know, let's look. So, if you've seen the video I put out yesterday about the Anderson Cooper clip, you would understand the whole 46 thing. Now let's give this a whirl. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. 69, 57, 204. I don't see anything there, especially with yesterday. Interesting though. I'm pretty sure there is something to this. I'm pretty sure. There always is something to it. But, again, you know, on this channel, I try to get a better understanding as to what the hell's really going on here. And according to what I'm seeing here, I don't see no date numerologies matching with his name or anything. But Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is something more to it. I ain't seeing it. There are other channels out there that are able to connect the stuff a lot better than I am. But for the sake of people running into this and not really knowing what it is, again, this is like, you know, I don't want to say baby gematria, but it's like, for people who aren't ready to wrap their head around how this is connected to possible sports outcomes and X, Y, and Z. I just show surface level stuff, so I try to give people something to think about here. But the stuff that I showed before typing in the shooter's name, what are the odds of all that? And it's pretty interesting. The whole thing with the 4 dead, there's that whole thing with in Mandarin where, when you spell out the letter 4, it's the same spelling as the word death. So 4 equals death in Mandarin. That's pretty interesting, for sure. But yeah, I mean, there's always things to look at. I go a little above and beyond with this type of stuff. So look, 15 years old. See, this is what's crazy about it. This is what's crazy about it, guys. This is what's crazy about it. And again, this could be a coincidence, but the shooter is 15 years old. And when you spell that out, as you see it on the screen with letters and numbers, you get 42. Now, the kid that said he was in the class and his teacher ran and he's like looking all nervously around the camera, his name, Aiden Page, sums to 181, which is the 42nd prime number. And you can clearly see that when I click into here and I type in 181, which is indeed the 42nd prime number. So there's always something connecting. And you got to ask yourself, what are the odds of all that? It could have been any number, and although the shooter's name I haven't found no connections with, maybe there is something to it. 15 years old. I mean, there's probably something more to this that I'm not seeing, that I don't really understand. What is it, Ethan? Yeah, it was Ethan Crumbley or something like that. But yeah, 15-year-old male student. Deadly gunfire in Oxford and Oakland County. So that's the thing I don't understand. Like, I mean, they're definitely trying to take people's guns away, for sure. And this is the way that most people would do it, Well, at least these people would do it. Especially if you're, the powers that shouldn't be. And I get it. Like, people who really shouldn't be out here with assault rifles and things like that. I don't even know how this person executed this. I don't know if it was a pistol or an automatic weapon or not, but he was charged Wednesday with 1 count of terrorism causing death and 4 counts first-degree murder. Interesting. But I mean, if you dig into this type of stuff, see, it was only 1 day ago, so there's not really much going on here with the difference of numbers. But what I will say is exactly what I just got done saying. That this stuff is just weird. Like, because I know for a fact that a lot of the stuff that I go through in my life is so organic. It's just burnt how it works for me. But then I look at stuff like this and I'm like, I don't know, dude. Something ain't right. Like, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Like, huh. 107, like shooting. Right? That's one of the students' name. But it's like always something, man. Like, I don't know, dude. Madison Baldwin, kind of like how Alex Baldwin shot that person. Now, I mean, that could be a coincidence, but it's still fair to note it regardless of what you may think or not think. You know, it's still a fair observation, in my opinion. That's crazy, dude. But, like, look at this. Madison's 31. Yesterday left 31 days in the year. Excuse me. Yeah, November 30th leaves 31 days in the year right there. Boom. And I've been tracking things like this for a while. So it's like, this isn't like new to me. So I don't know how many new people will be on this channel or how many people like actually give a shit, but it's always good to check things out, you know, these numbers that they give you. And Justin Schilling, come on, dude. You know, it's like kind of like they're like mocking people. Like, I don't see, the thing is like, I get, again, I don't want to say that this is a fake story, but the thing is like the whole Baldwin thing, and you know, you use the word shill as like a person who's a liar. Like, somebody may call me a shill because of what I'm showing. But again, I'm just trying to understand why the numbers keep fucking matching. You know, there's not enough real people out here who are getting angry. It's not that I'm getting angry about it, but it's like, how many examples are you gonna continuously show people? Like, Justin Schilling, dude? Come on, man. Are you guys shilling us? Is that what y'all are trying to tell us? I mean, maybe that's a little bit of a reach, but man, if this is a real story, man, I you know, there's the 42 again, and there's the 69 again. Ethan Crumblay is 69, Justin 69. I think the word Ethan alone is 21. But it's like, come on, man. For real? I don't know, dude. I didn't want to make this video this long, but you know, I get lost in the sauce too. There's another 46 and 107. Look at this, guys. You see what I'm seeing, right? So, I mean, you guys can, you know, who come on here and leave these weird comments that, whatever, I don't know, somehow or another, like, because I don't delete them. I think YouTube deletes them because they're, like, naughty comments. I really don't know what's going on with that. But, look at this. Tate Meyer, 107, 109, 46, like we were just talking about. School shooting is 199, the 46th prime. On a 46 date numerology. Shooting 107, 109. Come on, man. Oh, boy. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there because, you know what, it becomes to the point where it's just like, okay, Tate's 46, okay. Adrian Page is 62. Tate is 62. So I don't know if that's 100% how it works, but it's like, okay. Why not be a number that I haven't seen already? Like, you know what I mean? So, protect your energy. And always keep an open mind when it comes to this type of stuff, you know? Again, I don't personally feel comfortable saying that it's all bullshit. But again, I mean, there is an agenda, and they are trying to take fucking people's guns away. And they're doing it by targeting kids and, you know, stuff like you've seen in London, the Dublin massacre and Sandy Hook, and they're doing all this stuff. And again, maybe there is some truth to that stuff. And, you know, again, I wasn't there, so I can't say, you know, and a lot of people are going to just look at the news and believe the news for what it is. Updated at 6:33. Okay. Unreal. Like, the thing for all of us people you want to call truth seekers or truthers is like, why the numbers? Why the numbers? And again, nobody's really answered that. Most people well, okay, so I take that statement back. The person I learned this knowledge from, which was Zach Hubbard, he tells you basically why they do numbers. It's Kabbalah. It's their belief of coding letters into numbers, or letters or words into numbers. It's a Kabbalistic belief. It's Jewish mysticism. And the thing is like, I'm just not okay with these type of stories because it really fucks with people's energy. It fucks with people's minds. And, you know, I just don't agree with it. Like, if this happened, I really feel bad, and rest in peace to these people. But, like, what's up with the numbers? That's the thing. And no one's answering those questions except for, you know, the way Zach has answered it, and which is, it's their belief, and this is, you know. But again, is this the way God works, or is it, you know, all contrived to push us down a road where, you know, a road of no return, I guess is what I want to say, so. All right, guys, I gotta go eat something. Just got done working all day, so I seen this, and I was just like, you know, I was explaining this to one of my friends at the job, and he immediately understood it right away. He just didn't know it was called gematria or gamatria. But this blew his mind, and I said, you know, I gotta do a video when I get home, because I think more people need to find out about this type of stuff. And you know, a lot of us have to face the fact that when we share this information with people, you know, a good 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to fucking listen to you. They're going to think you're nuts, you're schizo, you're mentally ill. You know, it is what it is. But you got to show people the surface level things, like how I showed with Adrian Page, 46, 189. You know, you start connecting a million other fucking ciphers and this, that, and the third, it starts to become unbelievable. You know what I mean? So I'm really surprised that this kid's name doesn't have some sort of see, I'm missing something, because it's always like this. It's always like this. Every single time that I've ever looked at stuff like this, it's always like this. Now, I don't know what these pair of numbers represent exactly. Maybe somebody out there can, you know, clue me into what's going on here with this, besides the few things that I have found. But, man, what a fucking mind trip, huh? I mean, I guess, like, you could play around. Gun control, is it about gun control? Obviously, it's about gun control. And we seen 131 somewhere. Where did I see 131? I remember seeing 131 somewhere. I do. And you know what's really interesting about that? You got the 34 date numerology right here for December 1st. 12 plus 1 plus 21. 34. And the story is about gun control. 139. Just using A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. 139, the 34th prime number. So it's like, how much more perfect can this stuff get? You know what I mean? So, wild stuff, I'll tell you that. I mean, there's a million ways to do it. Gun control, gun reform. But it's like, what are the odds that these numbers are syncing up? Look at that. 117, that's fucking burnt, dude. That's fucking burnt. Crumbly is 117. Huh. Crumbly's 45. Just like gun reform 45. Wow. Wow. We all know about 54. If you know, you know. I mean, if you followed this work for any amount of time, you would know. But again, there's obviously things up here that I don't understand how they connect. And maybe they don't connect. Maybe they're just there. You know, not every single number is going to match or connect. You know what I'm saying? And that's, again, you know, that's how they hide it in plain sight. Because, I mean, if every single thing, like if gun reform was 117, 54, 126, 45, and all the other numbers on the screen were the same thing, like, you know, all the names and everything were 117, then, you know, that would probably be the most believable thing, but that's not how this stuff works, because that's not hiding it in plain sight. If somebody's seen, you know, just these pair of numbers up here, and everything equaled the same thing, you know, then that would be just like, oh, that's just a slap in the fucking face. But Shit, man. I don't know. I gotta go eat. So, peace.